Aloha! This episode is called Infinite Banking for Dummies. Yeah, first let me say this. I've always thought that those titles, and there's a bunch of books and stuff, so something or other for dummies, right? Like, I don't know, Microsoft Word for Dummies, setting up an email, I don't know whatever for dummies, right? I always thought they were a bit insulting, but apparently they've been really popular. I just can't believe that so many people actually consider themselves dummies, but rather that they must just get the point that whatever the particular for dummies topic is, that it's being presented in a more down-to-earth, easily digestible way than, say, the same topic as presented in the Harvard Law Review or something like that. So anyway, so why did we choose to do this Infinite Banking for Dummies presentation? Well, recently a client of ours told me that she had referred some people to me when they expressed interest in learning more about the infinite banking concept and strategy. And our client told him that this guy really knows his stuff, and that if I should go too fast in explaining things, they should just tell me, hey, hold up, slow down, this is new to me. And I've heard some similar expressions from others, and that's that what I'm telling them needs more explaining. So, and I'm passionate about this, we're passionate about this, and I tend to get carried away when explaining stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lay out the basics of infinite banking in the easiest to understand, simplest way that I can, okay? First, the term infinite banking. Basically, the term intends to relate the idea that using this particular strategy, you can continuously finance things by recirculating your money over and over, endlessly, infinitely. So then, the strategy, what is it? And how is it different from any other kind of financing? First, the specific account that is used for the strategy is uniquely different from all other financing accounts. It is not any kind of bank or investment account. The accounts used for infinite banking are the cash value accounts, which are a part of whole life insurance policies. Now, a lot of folks, maybe most people, think that all life insurance policies, or at least all life insurance companies, are basically the same. While it's true that all life insurance companies are basically the same, there are some really important differences, and a few of the differences make all the difference in the suitability for infinite banking. Again, we want to keep this real simple, so we'll keep to the basics. First, most life insurance companies do not pay dividends to their clients' policies. A few do, and we want to work with those companies that do pay dividends to their clients' policies. Then, we need to understand that there are three basic kinds of life insurance: term, universal, and whole life. Term and universal are no good for infinite banking. Only whole life meets all the requirements for infinite banking. So we want a whole life policy provided by a company that pays dividends to their clients' policies. Then the whole life policy needs to be designed for maximum cash growth in the policy. because it's the cash account, the cash value account of the policy that's part of the policy that we use for the infinite banking strategy. We do not use the death benefit. They're different. I mean, they become one and the same at age 100, but that's a whole other story. We want that cash value to grow as much and as fast as it can. And that's the primary reason why you want to have a life insurance agent that actually specializes in infinite banking and is expert in designing policies for using the strategy. So far, is this clear? Okay, good. Now, why do we have to use a life insurance cash account? That just seems weird. Well, there's a couple of reasons, and they're really good reasons. First, the best accounts for this grow with a much higher interest rate with the dividends than any other accounts. And you never have to pay tax on the interest your money earns. Here's another reason. Again, with the best accounts, you can actually use the money in the account and the money keeps on growing as if you never touched it, you never did anything at all with it. And it's compounding interest, which means that you earn interest on both the principal money in the account and the interest earns interest too. So you're earning interest on interest plus the principal. Here's another really good reason. When you take a policy loan, you aren't locked into a repayment schedule like you are with the banks or credit cards. You can pay the loan back in any amounts and at any time that works for you. It's like the cash account is your personal bank, and you own the bank. So you set the terms of the loans. And that's where the idea of becoming your own banker or bank on yourself comes from. You may have heard those titles. Now, here's some more really important and valuable benefits of this strategy and using these specific accounts. Most people have credit cards and take out bank loans for various things throughout their lives, like car loans, personal loans, student loans, mortgages, all kinds of things, right? All that credit and those loans have fees and charge interest. The statistics tell us that on average, people in America pay as much as 35% of their after-tax lifetime income in financing fees. That's the fees and interest on credit cards and loans and stuff. 35% of your lifetime earnings. That's a huge chunk of your money. Now, imagine that instead of paying all those financing fees to the banks, you could save all that money and use it in retirement, tax-free. Yeah. So with infinite banking, again, with the best companies and the correct policy design, your cash accounts will earn more interest on your cash account than is ever charged for your policy loans. So you're always making money, even when you're using the money in your accounts. That means you save all the money you would pay otherwise to the banks in financing fees when you use your infinite banking accounts to finance the things that you would otherwise finance with credit cards or bank loans. And that pretty much tells the story of infinite banking in the simplest way I know how. Of course, there's a lot more to know about it if you choose to, and we're here to help. We have just about every question ever asked about infinite banking answered here in short videos on this channel. So look around, check them out. Please subscribe to this channel and post your comments and questions here. And for the full explanation of infinite banking, watch our free webinar, How to Become Master of Your Financial World. Just click on the link below in the description box below this video here. It's a 1-hour video. At the end, you'll be invited to apply to become one of our clients. Once you're a client of ours, we are always available to answer your questions and coach you in using the strategy. And by the way, we've taken the basic infinite banking strategy to a higher level. And we call our hybrid strategy the tax-free cash growth warehouse, TFCGW. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? And it is. We look forward to helping you. So for now, aloha and mahalo for watching.